Okay. Okay, hello, happy Thursday, guys. Welcome back to our October week 10. What am I saying? October week 2. Okay, so we will revise our chapter 5 for today, chapter 6, sorry. Okay, we will be going back to our revision, which is this one. Okay, so we are revising for acid and alkaline today. Okay, acid dan alkali ya. Alright, so the answer last week for chapter 5, the water and solution one, air dan larutan, I already posted in your respective group. So please kindly check there. The answer, did we finish all the exercise? I don't think we did, right? So you can do it first and then you check it later, okay? Because the thing will be there, or you want to straight away look at the answer, it's fine by me. It's up to you. All right, if you think that reading the question, then reading the answer helps you revise faster, you know, hey, why not? All right, so let's go to our page 6 for our revision for Form 2. We are going into acid and alkaline today. All right. Where's everyone? Why is there only 4 here? Okay, as usual, people will be late. Okay, anyway, so Form 2, Chapter 6, let's begin. Acid and alkaline, this is a very easy, but also a very important chapter. All right. Yeah, easy for now. Next time when you enter Form 4 chemistry, you're going to hit chemistry, acid and alkaline with your guts because okay, in chemistry, acid and alkaline is one of the killer chapter. All right, but hey, that's not my concern really. All right, so anyway, let's look at acid and alkaline. Okay, as you know, let's look at the characteristics. pH is less than 7, more than 7. As you know, 7 is the middle point, which is neutral. Okay, taste, acid is sour, alkaline is bitter. Nature, they are both corrosive, mengakis. That means that if they are strong enough, it will eat away your skin, eat away your clothes. Okay, and so on. All right, so next effect on litmus paper, acid will turn blue-red, alkaline will turn red-blue. Okay, this one you already know. Yes, hello, Pritika. Wow, early of you today. So early of you. Okay, we are at page 6 for revision chapter 6 of Form 2. All right, so again, litmus paper, acid will turn blue-red, and then alkaline will turn red-blue. Okay, so make sure you use the correct litmus paper. And then reaction towards metal. Wow, it seems like yesterday I taught this chapter. All right, so yes, hello. Okay, just remember alkaline, metal is alkaline. Okay, metal is alkaline. All metals are bitter. Okay, any sour metal? No, there's no sour metal. So you see, when you add alkaline to alkaline, do you see anything? No. Okay, your birthday is in 6 days. Wow, okay, happy birthday in advance. That means what? Next Wednesday. Okay, happy birthday in advance. All right, so alkaline will not react with metal, but acid will react with metal because acid and alkaline, okay, they don't like each other, they will neutralize each other. Okay, so they will produce hydrogen gas. How do you know it's a hydrogen gas? Again, you just do a hydrogen gas test. You will hear a pop sound. Okay, I think I mentioned this last week already, your wooden splinter. And then, of course, very important properties here, acid and alkaline, they are only, they will only show their properties if there's a presence of water. That means dry acid and dry alkaline, you will not see any properties. Okay, case in point, you take a piece of soap, dry soap, you take litmus paper, you put on it, you don't see anything. Okay, they will only show their properties if there's water. All right, simple. Okay, next indicator. Litmus paper, we're going to ignore. This is not your concern. Okay, we have 3 indicators that you need to memorize. But for me, I would focus on universal indicator because this is the most commonly asked. Okay, the most commonly asked would be your universal indicator. And as you know, this is according to universal indicator. When it is neutral, it is green. Okay, when it is acidic, it is red. When it is alkaline, it is purple. Okay, acid will always be red, as you can see. Okay, even if I use methyl orange, okay, if you want to memorize one more indicator, you can go for methyl orange. Okay, so as the name says orange, when the color is in neutral, it is orange. Okay, like I said, acid is always red, alkaline is yellow. Okay, because red plus yellow is orange. Okay, but we don't really use methyl orange. Very seldom we use methyl orange. You know why? Because these are very near colors. Sometimes something look yellow to you, but it looks orange to the other person. Okay, yellow and orange, they are very close colors. It's like a spectrum of yellow and oranges. So when do you consider something as yellow and when do you consider something as orange? It is really hard to tell. Same goes to red. Okay, red and orange is also very close color. This is why we don't really use methyl orange because they're kind of hard to tell. All right. So anyway, for naphthalene, this thing is colorless in acid and neutral. It will be pink in alkaline. This thing you don't really need to know lah. Okay, I will focus on universal indicator because this is the most commonly asked, especially in your objective. Okay, so let's look at the pH scale. As you can see, water is neutral. Okay, water is green. You might say, sir, why is this green and this green a little bit familiar? This is why I say sometimes universal indicator, any indicator for that matter, it's very hard for you to tell apart the color. Okay, like I said, just now orange and yellow is very, very close. Same here. Blue and green is, I don't know, they are rather close. So it's very hard to tell apart. But of course, purple you can obviously tell. Okay, you see, pH 14 being the strongest alkaline, pH 0 being the strongest acid. Please don't let these two things touch your skin. Okay, especially this drain cleaner. This is super nasty. Okay, have you used this before? Okay, like I told you last year, if you have a clogged drain, okay, let's say you have like 3-4 girls in the household, okay, and your shower drain, you should have a trap there to trap hair. You will see hair everywhere if there's a girl in your house. I mean, if you're a girl in the house, if you have like few sisters and your mother, you guys have long hair, you will see hair everywhere. Okay, so you should have the shower trap. So if you don't, the hair will just go straight into the drain, and someday this thing will clog the drain, and the water just doesn't drain very well. Your shower will be flooded. So what do? You can just go to any hardware store, you get this drain cleaner, you just pour it down the drain. You will see smoke coming out. Okay, the thing is freaking nasty, and you just leave it there for like what, 1 day, and after that you just flush it away. My goodness, it will drain like a dream. Okay, because this drain cleaner can melt away any hair, any fats, any whatever stuff that's stuck down there, they will melt through everything. Okay, this nose is October. Yes, it is. Page 6. Okay, page 6. Okay, can you find that? Okay, the notes are not the exercise. We'll go to the exercise later. All right, so without further ado, let's go on. So 0 being the strongest acid, 14 being the strongest alkaline. And then the use of acid and alkaline in daily life. Okay, so all these acid and alkaline sample, you can just kind of see it for fun. Okay, carbonic acid is to make soft drink, carbonated drink. Sulfuric acid is in your battery. Potassium hydroxide is in your soap. Ammonia is in your fertilizer. Okay, so don't pay too much attention here because it's not worth your time. Okay, we have like 10, 20 types of acid. Should you memorize them all? Of course not. All right, so next one, let's look at neutralization. This is very, 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 very ultra super important because this is one of the core part in your Form 2. Neutralization will for sure come out in your exam. All right, so what is neutralization? When acid, alkaline, they cancel each other out, they become salt and water. Okay, you know this, So yes, you know acid plus alkaline, you get salt and water. This is the equation you need to know. Okay, yes, Rika, you seem to have some problem. They didn't attach it. You don't have this page. You don't have this page? They separate it. What do you mean? Do you mean they put exercise and notes differently? If that's the case, then you have to ask auntie already because like the cover is separate. Do you have it then? If you have it, then okay lah. I don't know how they print this thing lah. Sometimes it's up to the printing team. If you have it, then okay. If you have it, then okay. They must have their reason to separate it. All right. So if you look at this, it's the same thing as up here. It's just that if they give you an acid and an alkaline, what do you get? Okay, if you want to learn, okay, what do? Is as you can see, hydrochloric acid plus sodium hydroxide, you just take the front part of the alkali, you react with the acid, which is the chloric, sulfuric, and nitric part. You see, the salt, sodium, you will get sodium chloride. Okay, potassium salt. Please change this to sulfate. I think there's a typo here. Okay, potassium sulfate. Okay, and then of course sodium nitrate. These are all salt. Okay, these are all salt. Okay, just a moment. I need to switch my aircon a bit stronger. Goodness, the weather is crazy. The sun has no chill today. Okay, anyway, I know all these are salt, huh? Okay, but only sodium chloride can be eaten. This is what we call edible salt. Can we eat these two? No. Okay, not all salts are edible. Okay, some salt are fertilizer. Some salt are crystal, gemstone. Gemstone is made from pressurized salt. Would you eat gemstone? No, you wouldn't. Okay, so by salt, I don't mean edible salt. This is the only edible salt. Sodium chloride is the only salt we eat. Okay, so salt plus water. So if you say, sir, this thing is too difficult, can I not memorize this? Well, can, no problem. Because next year, if you go to chemistry, you will not write it in this form anyway. You will write it in this form. Okay, this will make more sense to you, trust me. So in terms of words, it will make no sense to you. So if you don't want to memorize it, hey, it's okay, completely fine. All right, next, titration. Titration is the technique. Don't get confused. Titration is neutralization. Okay, but don't be confused. Neutralization is the chemical reaction. Okay, the reaction in the atom is called neutralization. But the technique you are doing, this experiment that you are doing, this experiment is called titration. Okay, put it this way. By the way, this is penditratan in BM, peneutralan in BM. Okay, neutralization. So titration is to show neutralization. If it makes any sense. Pentitratan adalah untuk menunjukkan tindak balas peneutralan. This is done to show this. Okay, so they are same but different stuff. All right. So please remember, you put your acid at the burette here. Why? Because if you put alkali here, alkali will crystallize and clog the mouth of the burette. Okay, why? Because you see, your soap is made from alkali. So when you touch your soap, if you put water to your soap and then you touch it, what do you feel? It feels slippery, isn't it? It has that soapy feeling. So this is why we don't put alkali here, because if we do, the soap residue is going to stick at the side of the container, and if it is stuck at the mouth there, this whole thing will just clog. So this is why we put acid at the top. Very, very important. Do not put your alkali here. So you put your universal indicator here. Make sure you know the color. Okay, since we started with sodium hydroxide, which is an alkaline, this is the, like I said, alkaline we put down here. Okay, so at the beginning of the experiment, what color do you see? You will see purple. Okay, and then slowly, as you add acid to it, the purple will slowly change into blue, light blue. When it turns green, that's when you know, okay, the experiment is done. The reaction is done. Everything is neutralized because I already got neutral. So this is why we add indicator to show that, you know, neutralization has taken place. Okay, so application in daily life. When do we neutralize stuff in daily life? Okay, number one is your toothpaste. Your mouth is acidic because of bacteria. You brush your teeth and the bacteria will die. Okay, fabric softener and hair conditioner. Okay, as you know, your shampoo you use to wash your clothes, is it shampoo? Okay, detergent, whatever. The thing you put in your washing machine to wash your clothes, that thing is alkaline. Your shampoo is alkaline. So if it is too alkaline, your shirt is going to wrinkle and it's going to feel dry. Your hair is going to feel dry. So what do? You put softener, fabric softener, you know, the Softland in advertisement, and then your hair conditioner, the Sunsilk thing. So why? Because these are weak acid. that will neutralize the clothes and your hair so that your clothes and your hair feels smoother. Okay, it is nicer to touch. So girls with long hair, you understand lah. So if you wash your hair with just shampoo, it's gonna feel very dry. If you put hair conditioner, the thing is like much nicer to touch. Okay, you watch your Sunsilk advertisement, you know like the hair is like that. Okay, you get the point. Okay, and then of course to regulate soil pH, you will add something called slake lime. This is called Kapo Mati. I think we learned this last week also in your water. What am I writing? Okay, in your neutralization of water. Okay, the treatment of water. Okay, go back there. There you see you add slake lime here. Okay, here, coagulation tag. I see you add slake lime to neutralize water. Same thing here. If your soil is acidic, you use this to neutralize your soil. Okay, industrial waste, acidic waste is neutralized with alkaline. Okay, simple. Okay, so let's go into our exercise. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time in the notes because most of you already know. It's just more like a reminder. All right, so number 1A, classify the following into two groups. Okay, I'm just going to write 1 for acid, 2 for alkaline. Let's save time. Number 1, carbonated drink is acidic. Okay, that's why drinking carbonated drink is going to corrode your teeth. Okay, because it makes the bacteria in your mouth grow even better. When you drink soft drink, the bacteria in your mouth becomes very happy because you're making your mouth more acidic and you are giving more sugar to them. Sugar, this is why they say sugar will corrode your teeth. If you eat a lot of sugar, you're going to get tooth decay, dental cavity. You know why? Because you're making the bacteria happy. So when the bacteria is happy, they will reproduce more. More acid means your enamel. Enamel is a white color part. Okay, the part that you can see, that's the enamel. Okay, that's like the protective layer. So if the bacteria happen to corrode through your enamel, that's when you see a dark spot there. That's like a black spot. Have you seen rotten teeth before? Have you seen children who ate too much candy? You see like black color stuff on your teeth. Now that's the cavity. Okay, that's when the bacteria went through the enamel. So what do? You can only remove it, lor. Okay, maybe if it is not so serious, they can patch the teeth for you. But if it's too serious, they have to extract the whole thing because the thing is going to spread. All right, so take care of your teeth. You only have one set throughout your life. Okay, next, soap. This thing is alkaline. Okay, chlorine is alkaline. Chlorine is bleach. Okay, this thing stings. Have you used bleach before? If your mom used bleach to bleach your white shirt for your school, you will know how that smells. Okay, and of course, tomato juice is acidic. Okay, acidic also makes very good cleaning agent. This is why they say Coca-Cola can be used to wash toilet bowl. Okay, please don't believe the saying that, you see Coca-Cola can wash toilet bowl. Imagine what it does to your body. You need to chill because that is not true. The Coca-Cola can wash toilet bowl because it is acidic. You put vinegar inside your toilet bowl, also can clean one. Does it mean you don't eat vinegar? No. Okay, just because it does something to a non-living thing doesn't mean it will harm you. Water will rust metal. It will make metal fall apart. Does it mean you don't drink water? You try, lor. Okay. So that is irrelevant. Stop believing in that stupid myth. Coca-Cola can harm your body. Yeah, sure, if you drink it in high amount. Okay, so don't worry, you'll be fine. All right, so number B. Tanesh's body was stung by a bee. Okay, this is not mentioned in the notes. A bee sting is acidic. Okay, when you're gonna sting by a bee, it is acidic. So while having a picnic at the beach, the part of the body becomes red and swollen. The pain increased when his friend wiped some orange juice on the swollen part. Well, the friend isn't a very smart friend because the bee sting is acidic and he's wiping some more acid onto it. Well, of course, it's gonna hurt. Okay, not sure is he not sure is he really stupid or he's doing it on purpose. Okay, so why did his pain increase? Okay, because orange juice is acidic. Okay, or you can say orange juice and the bee sting. Okay, so jus orin dan what is sting called in BM? Let me translate. Is it called sengatan, sengitan? Something like this. Sting. Sengat. Yeah, I was correct. Okay, sengatan lebah adalah berhasil. Okay, same goes to mosquito bite. Mosquito bite is acidic. This is why any of you here use that mosquito cream before called Mopico? Any of you? I use that thing where since young until okay, I don't use it anymore. But that thing has been with me throughout my life. Mopico. Okay, sometimes you see, okay, you know. Okay, so Mopico is actually just something alkaline. Okay, if you have no Mopico at home, very easy. You get mosquito bite, just go and get toothpaste. Okay, if you like toothpaste, or you can just use some soap water. You take your water, you put it on the soap, and then you take some soapy water, you just dab it on your mosquito bite. It's gonna be fine. Okay, after like what 10-20 minutes later, you will feel nothing. So that's what you do. Okay, if you want to make it hurt even more, you want to make it even more itchy, then you dab vinegar on it, lor. Why would you? But hey, there's something if you want to know. Okay, so suggest one way to reduce this pain. Okay, you should apply toothpaste. Okay, sapukan ubat gigi. Anything alkaline lah. Soap. If you want, you can use bleach, but that's a bit extreme lah. Okay, hey, do you know how strong bleach is? Okay, my tablecloth that day, my tablecloth is like lime green. Okay, lime green is a new piece of cloth. So that day I was telling my wife, hey, the tablecloth kind of smells though. Okay, because you see, tablecloth is a place perfect for bacteria to grow. Like I said, any bad smells come from bacteria. So I tell my wife, hey, this thing is really stinky leh. So you know what she did? Okay, she washed the tablecloth while she put some bleach in it. And before you know it, okay, the next day when I see the piece of cloth, oh my God, the thing turned white. I was like, what the hell did you do? She said she accidentally put too much Clorox into it. Now my tablecloth looks funny because it's like green, not green, greenish white or whitish green. So that's bleach. So please don't use bleach if that's your favorite t-shirt and it has a very bright color because the thing is going to screw your clothes up. All right, anyway, so number 2, liquid X, which is added to some iron filling. Iron filling is serbuk besi. Okay, like I told you just now, metal is alkaline. Okay, metal is alkaline. So when they add liquid X, you see what happens? The reaction produces a salt and a gas that extinguish a lighted splinter with a pop sound. So when you see pop sound, you definitely know this is hydrogen. When you know there's hydrogen, that means this thing is confirmed acid. Because I add acid to metal, I will get hydrogen gas. So for sure, this is acid. If you add alkaline here, you will see nothing. Okay. So identify the gas. Okay, I just said the answer. Hydrogen gas. Okay. Gas, hydrogen in the end. Okay, here's the thing. Don't let your teacher catch this kind of mistake. I've seen cases. One of my students, he wrote hydrogen in school. Answer is wrong. You know why? Because the teacher said, oh, this is not hydrogen. Hydrogen is an atom. You need to say hydrogen gas. Okay, the student was like, really? Seriously? Penalized for this type of mistake? You could very well be. So be careful. Okay, make sure you write hydrogen gas instead of hydrogen. Okay, if your teacher is the crazy type, she'll penalize you for this. Okay, so what is liquid X? Okay, you don't just say acid. What acid? You name one acid. Okay, you want to say hydrochloric acid. Okay, the one in your stomach lah, hydrochloric acid. Acid hydrochloric. Okay, sure. If you say, sir, I don't want to use this, can I use sulfuric acid, the battery acid? Sure. Nitric acid? Sure. All right, so next, what gas will be produced if liquid X is added to seashell? Oh my God, sir, what is this? This is not in the notes. But this thing is in your form 3. Do you remember? Like I said, your seashell, your limestone, your teeth, the shell of your chicken egg, they are all made from calcium carbonate. This was in your chapter 6, wasn't it? Your form 3 chapter 6. You remember the Kalau, Nakawin, Mesti, other Zaka, Fantastic, Supaya, there, the one. Remember who is more good looking, who is worse looking? That's your calcium carbonate. We shall revise this next week. Don't you worry. So calcium carbonate, when you add acid to it, what gas? You see, when you see the word carbonate, what is the gas that has carbon? Carbon dioxide lah. Okay, carbon dioxide. You know this, right? This is why we call it carbonated drink. Your Coca-Cola, why does it have that gassy feeling? Because you have carbon dioxide inside the drink lah. You're just gonna drink it. It makes you happy. And then when you have too much carbon dioxide in your stomach, you just burp it out. Okay, you're just burping carbon dioxide. It's practically harmless. Okay, so enjoy your Coca-Cola. Okay, stop feeling guilty because of a drink. It's not necessary. Okay, so D. Housewives are usually advised not to keep sour food stuff in metal containers. Explain why. Okay, like I said, metal will react with acid. Okay, because acid could react with metal. Okay, acid mungkin bertindak balas dengan logam. Okay, it will react with the metal and you will see stain. Okay, how do you know your metal reacted with some acid? You will see stain. Okay, you will see stain. This is why if you take even like stainless steel, you know what is stainless steel, right? Stainless steel is like the most stable metal. You take stainless steel, you put it outside, you let acid rain drop on it. After for like a few, okay, maybe a few months, it's gonna take a while. After a few months, you start to see spots on it, like dark spots. Those are corrosion. Okay, those are corroded by the acid. No matter how strong your metal is, if you use a strong enough acid, the thing is going to corrode. So this is why stainless steel has many types. You have those very cheap stainless steel and you have the really expensive stainless steel. The more expensive the stainless steel is, the more they can tahan corrosion. So this is why sometimes they can differ a lot in price. Okay, so acid will react with the metal. Anyway, number 3, Fatima has prepared 2 cups of drinks in the kitchen as shown. Okay, okay, I can see she used limau here, the lime. Ew, why would she use this? Oh my God. Okay, do you know what is this? This is basically peria, your bitter gourd. And bitter gourd has 2 types. You have the big one, the light green one, that is okay. Okay, my mom used it to stir fry with egg. I'm okay with that. But this is hell. Okay, this thing is so small and it's so bitter. Okay, if you have eaten this before, you know what I mean. This thing is freaking disgusting. Why do I say so? Because last time when I was your age, I was full of pimple. And then I don't know where my mom heard it from. They say, oh, drinking this juice peria, this bitter gourd juice, it helps with the pimple. So my mom believed in it. She started buying all these bitter gourd and she made it into juice and she forced me to drink this thing. Okay, it will be okay if it's the big bitter gourd because that one is less bitter. This, my goodness, the bitterness is like concentrated and I was forced to drink this thing. Did it get better? Yeah, it did. But I don't know whether is it because I grow up, my hormone stabilizers, or because this thing is working its magic. But trust me, this thing is so disgusting. It's basically like drinking pesticide. Basically, this thing tastes like pesticide. It tastes like grass and it tastes bitter. It tastes like bitter grass. So it tastes like pesticide. Okay, freaking disgusting, I tell you. Okay, glad I don't have to drink this thing anymore. Okay, so state the taste of the juice. As you know, this is an acid. Acid is gonna taste sour. And bitter gourd, well, the name already told you it's bitter. Okay, pahit. This is awesome. Okay, I don't know with Chinese We Chinese somehow believe the more bitterness we taste, the more we will level up in life. Okay, there's a saying in Chinese that says 吃得苦中苦，方为人上人. Okay, translation means the more bitterness, whether in life or whatever you experience in your life, the better person you will become. I actually hate that stupid saying. Okay, just because something is bitter doesn't mean the thing is good for you. Okay, grass is bitter. Would you eat grass? No. I don't know what's with that saying. Okay, so anyway, that's the bitter goal. So next, a blue litmus paper is dipped into each glass of juice respectively. What do you expect to observe? So when you have blue turning to red, that means it's sour. That means it's acid. So only P will change color. So for P, okay, it changes to red. Okay, bertukar ke merah. Whereas for Q, there will be no change. Okay, tiada perubahan. Okay, because Q is bitter gourd. If something is alkaline, you don't use blue litmus paper. Okay, you're going to see nothing. Okay, next B. Fatima found that the soil in her garden is too acidic. Her friend suggested to increase the pH of the soil by using lime powder. What's lime powder? Is it? Oh, okay. Okay, I understand it now. Okay, that means they use, by lime here, they mean kapo. Oh my God, I almost gonna cheated because this is also called lime. You see, English is a very weird language. This is called lime. Okay, this is called lime. But when you say lime juice, people will understand they use this lime. When you say lime water, people will understand you use this lime. Okay, don't ask me why. Somehow these two are called lime. Okay, the thing inside your mountain, your batu cave is made from lime. But when you are sick, you also drink lime. Okay, what's your candy flavor? Lime. What's batu cave made of? Lime. What? Nah, I don't know why. Okay, so they use lime powder, which is this thing. Okay, as you know, this thing is alkaline. Okay, see, red litmus paper. This thing is going to turn blue. Okay, so she dissolved a small amount of lime in water, test with red litmus paper. It is found that the red litmus paper turns blue. Okay, as I said, state one property of lime powder, it is alkaline. Okay, for alkali. The difference between alkali and alkaline is that this is a noun, kata nama. This is an adjective, kata adjective. Okay, I'm drinking alkaline. Let's say I drink soap water. I drink alkaline. This drink is alkaline. Why am I teaching English now? Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, so number two, how the lime powder can be used to raise the pH value of the acidic soil. Okay, very good question. So why do you add it to acidic soil? So lime reacts with acid in the soil to form salt and water. Okay, kapo. Okay, kapo bertindak balas dengan asid dalam tanah untuk membentuk garam dan air. Okay, so this is one mark. So about the other mark, so as you know, salt and water is, so you can say that the soil will turn neutral. Okay, tanah akan bertukar menjadi neutral. Now the soil is good. Can we eat the salt produced? Not really. Okay, like I said, not all salt is edible. Okay, not all salt is edible. Okay, for example, just now in our notes we have this salt called sodium nitrate, isn't it? Okay, you know what is this salt? You know what is this salt for? Sodium nitrate is put in your burger meat. This thing is a preservative. Okay, this thing is a preservative. When you add sodium nitrate to sausage, to burger meat, to ham, to bacon, your burger meat is going to last for a very long time. You see, chicken can last for a few weeks if you put it in freezer. But if you put your burger meat in freezer, that thing is going to last 3 years. So do you think it's healthy? No. You might say, sir, then we can eat this one. They put this in burger meat what? This is why burger meat will cause cancer. This thing is proven to cause cancer. Do you know that? Okay, there's a list of items listed by the World Health Organization that will cause cancer. Number 1 is cigarette. Okay, number 2 is tar. You know what is tar? Tar is thing on your road. That thing will cause cancer. And one of it is sodium nitrate. Okay, so you might say, sir, then how can they put this in food? Because it's allowed. As long as you don't go over a certain amount, it is allowed. So that's why I said, don't eat preserved meat. Don't eat lapchong. You know lapchong? Lapchong is the Chinese eat one. Okay, don't eat lapchong. Don't eat sausage. Don't eat bacon. Don't eat burger meat. Any preserved meat. Not to say don't eat lah, but you know, you eat it sparingly. Once in a while is okay. But if you eat it like every day, this thing is for sure giving you cancer. Okay, you have never eaten vegan sausage before. That's good. Then that's good. That's good. Okay. Hey, do you know, guys? Health fact for you. The more junk food you eat, the more you crave for it. The more healthy food you eat, the more you crave for healthy food. Scientists until today, they still have no idea why. But this is their hypothesis. It's not proven. It's not proven, but this is a hypothesis. They say, the more junk food you eat, you're training your gut bacteria to like junk food. So your gut bacteria will send signal to your brain, hey, please eat more junk food. So that's why you see people who eat junk food, they exclusively eat junk food like a lot. Whereas if you eat veggies and fruits and healthy meat and whatever, your gut bacteria will get used to those healthy food. They will tell your brain, hey, this is what you eat. You see, sometimes what we eat is decided by your gut bacteria. So how do you train your gut bacteria what to eat? It depends on what you eat. So if you eat McDonald's like every day, suddenly I ask you to eat salad, you say, yeah, what the hell is this thing? It's so disgusting. Same goes to me. I eat very healthily. You ask me to eat McDonald's, I can like practically die. I'm like, can we not eat this? Can we not eat this? Even one burger, it makes me like a bit jelak already. How can people eat 3 or 2? I don't understand. You're allergic to chocolate. I really like chocolate. Chocolate is good. Chocolate is good. If you eat dark ones are okay. Okay, like 70-80% those are okay. Because those are low in sugar, and cocoa is actually good for cancer. Okay, you don't eat the sweet, very sweet ones lah. All right, so anyway, let's look at number 4. Siulan carries out an investigation to study the properties of 3 types of substance DEF using universal indicator. So as you know, when you see green, this is neutral. Okay, blue is close to purple, so this thing is going to be alkaline. And red, this is definitely acid. You're allergic to cocoa. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, anyway, so identify substance E. Okay, anything that is neutral, water lor. You want to say salt water also can, whatever. Okay, as long as the answer makes sense. So number 2, state 1 properties of D and F. They don't want what is that, they want the property. So D is alkaline, right? So it's going to taste bitter. Okay, merasa pahit. And of course, S is going to taste sour. Masam. You can write many points here. You can say pH less than 7, pH more than 7. It's going to react with metal to produce hydrogen. It's not going to react with metal, respectively. Okay, so give one example of substance B. What is alkaline? Soap water. Okay, toothpaste, bitter gourd juice, bleach, yes can. Okay, sabun. I want to say detergent also can. Okay, you just fill in the blanks yourself lah. Okay, next B. Diagram 6 shows alkaline soil as observed by farmer in his farm. What can be done to improve the pH? Alkaline soil is okay, what? The problem is when you have, I think it's acidic lah. I think there's a typo here. Wait. There, you see? Acidic. Because alkaline soil is usually not a problem. Acidic soil is a problem, you see? This is how they test lah. This is how they test. Okay, so observed by a farmer, obviously acidic soil, these plants are not going to survive. So suggest the method that can be done. Add slake lime law. This thing will appear a lot later. Okay, menambahkan kapur mati. Okay, explain your answer. Again lah, it will react with acid in the soil to neutralize it. Okay, or you can say neutralize acid in the soil. Meneutralkan asid di dalam tanah. Okay, I'm just gonna keep the answer short lah. There's 2 marks only. I'm not gonna go crazy. Okay, plants are very sensitive to soil pH, especially certain plants. Okay, this is why. Okay, any of you know truffle? Truffle is one of the most expensive cooking material in the world. Okay, in Mandarin it's called songlu. Truffle is very expensive. You know why? Because there is no way for us to commercially plant that thing. It has to be found in the wild. Why? Because they only grow in a certain pH. Okay. For example, you know champagne? You know champagne? Okay, it's called champagne, not champagne. Okay, the real champagne comes from a place in France called Champagne. Any champagne made outside of Champagne is not a champagne, it's a sparkling wine. You know why? Because in that place, Champagne, you have to use a special type of grapes. And that grape can only grow in that pH. Other places that cannot grow. So this is why Champagne is very expensive, because all Champagne comes from France. Okay, because they know what pH to plant their grapes in, and they are not going to tell you. Because that's their secret, right? How else would they sell? Okay, if you have a home recipe, would you let other people know? Of course you wouldn't. Okay, that's why they can make a fortune out of it. All right, so next, C. The water quality in river has deteriorated due to disposal of industrial waste from nearby factory. This causes aquatic organisms to unable to survive in acidic river water. In your opinion, what proper method is to reduce the acidity of river water? Explain answer. Okay, I think you can use back the 2 answer here. Add slaked lime, it will react with acid in the water lah. Okay, you change the soil to water. Because it's basically the same question. How do you reduce soil acidity? How do you reduce river acidity? Same thing lah, you add slaked lime lah. Even our drinking water has slaked lime. Okay, next, number 5. Debbie loves to eat sweet food. Her mouth tastes sour at the end of the day. Name the substance that's produced at the end of the day. Acid lah. Okay, in the mouth lor. Okay, so explain why sour substance is produced in the mouth. Okay, because bacteria is present. Okay, bacteria hadir. Okay, or kehadiran bacteria. Okay, so if there's bacteria inside, what is it going to do? Okay, so it will produce acid. Okay, menghasilkan acid. Okay, this is how you make sourdough. You know, in sourdough, there's a special type of bread that tastes sour. That is a sourdough because they put bacteria inside and they just let it there for a few days before they use the dough to make into the bread. That's why it tastes sour. Okay, it's sort of like a fermented bread. Okay, I actually like it. Okay, it's like your normal bread, but it's slightly harder, like a baguette, and it's sour. Okay, it might taste weird to you at first, but okay, you grow to like it. Amylase is saliva. Amylase, that one is enzyme. That one has nothing to do with acid. Okay, the one is enzyme. Okay, so see, Debbie goes to the garden to tend to her father's crops. While tending the crops, Debbie found that the crop outside the greenhouse is not fertile and looks slim. That means dying up. The crops inside the greenhouse are lush and healthy. Okay, describe why she experienced this thing. Okay, this has something to do with acid rain. If you are in a greenhouse, there's a roof, the acid rain doesn't come into your soil, your plants will grow healthy. Whereas if you don't cover them in a greenhouse, when they get acid rain, your plants will die. Okay, why she experienced the different situation, you can say outside Okay. You can say the greenhouse protects the soil against acid rain. Okay, so rumah hijau. Okay, what is it protect? Melindungi tanah daripada hujan berasid. Okay, so outside got acid rain law. Okay, so you can say outside the greenhouse. Okay, acid rain is absorbed into the soil. Okay, di luar rumah hijau hujan berasid diserap. Okay, diserap oleh tanah. Okay, so soil turns acidic and becomes infertile. Okay, tanah menjadi berasid dan jadi tandus. Okay, or tidak subur. Tandus lah. Okay, so 3 points here. This is slightly longer lah, the explanation, because it's a 3-mark question. All right, so D, explain how Debbie or her father can overcome the problem. Okay, you can use these two answers. Okay, and copy it back down. Add slick line, it will react with acid in the soil. Why is it the same? Oh my goodness. How many times they want to ask this? Okay, use back the answer up there lah. I'm not going to repeat again because it's the same answer. So as you can see, apparently this type of question is very common. So you might see this in exam again. And if you do, please don't get it wrong. We have done this like so many times already. Okay, so next E. Debbie went to visit her friend's garden. Her friend gave her 2 packets of powder to treat her infertile soil. The 2 packets are shown. So okay, there's a limestone powder here. Wow, sodium hydroxide powder. Goodness me. Okay, yes, these 2 are alkaline. Okay, but you wouldn't use this. You know why? Because this is too strong. Hey, let me tell you, sodium hydroxide, this thing is used to make soap. But your soap, okay, your soap only has like 30% of sodium hydroxide. It's enough to make your skin dry. Do you use soap to wash your face? No, you don't, because your face is a very sensitive skin. You don't just put soap on your face. Will it explode? It won't explode. But you know what is this for? Pure sodium hydroxide is used in your drain cleaner. You know the one I said just now? If your drain is stuck, clogged, your kitchen drain, it doesn't go down. Very easy. You just go to Mr. DIY or any hardware store. You say, my longkang stuck already. What can I do? They will sell this bottle. Inside is sodium hydroxide. Okay, you just pour it down. You will hear the sizzling smoke coming out. Okay, and it will melt through everything. Okay, because I've used it like twice. Okay, because my wife has long hair, and sometimes the bathroom trap, it doesn't trap her hair very well. So time to time, the thing will get stuck. Okay, and the shower floor doesn't drain very well. Now you just pour this thing in, it works like a magic. It will just drain like crazy. So we don't use this thing. I mean, if you want to neutralize soil, this is enough. This is like what, pH 9. It's enough, because acid rain is only weak acid. This guy is pH 14. You're gonna corrode your plant. Okay, nothing can survive there. Okay, so that's like a little bit, you know, overdone lah. So compare and contrast, that means similarity and difference. Bandingkan dan samakan. Sorry, bandingkan dan bezakan. Okay, so what is the similarity? They are both alkaline. Okay, kedua-dua adalah alkali. What about the difference? Okay, limestone powder. I'm just gonna write it like that lah. This is a weak alkali. This is a strong alkali. Okay. Normally you won't. I actually asked my student before. They say one of my student lah. She said that her mom bought this thing before. You know why? Because she makes her own homemade soap. Okay. The mother likes to do crafts on. You can actually buy this from Shopee. Okay, you can buy this from Shopee. This sodium hydroxide. Okay, it's called Lye, I think. Okay, Lye. Sodium hydroxide. You go Shopee, you search, they will sell it. Okay, they sell it in powder. See, sodium hydroxide pellets. Don't let this thing touch your skin. If you melt, if you dissolve this in water, if it touches your skin, okay lah, it won't corrode your skin, but it's gonna make your skin very dry. This is your sodium hydroxide. Okay, we don't use pure sodium hydroxide unless you are in a industry where you clean a lot of oil. Okay, let's say there's a 5,000 liter oil tank. Inside is very oily. You want to clean the oil off like very fast. Use this off. So usually we don't use like pure sodium hydroxide because it's too strong. Okay, hope it makes sense. So moving on, let's look at number 6. Acid and alkaline react through neutralization. It has many uses in daily life. What is neutralization? Basically, it's salt plus water. What am I saying? Okay, basically it's acid and alkali. You get salt plus water. Please don't write like this in exam. If they want you to state the meaning, I know it sounds very stupid, but you have to write it in sentence form. Okay, so what is neutralization? Okay, is when acid react with alkali to produce salt and water. Okay, tindak balas di mana asid bertindak balas dengan alkali untuk menghasilkan garam dan air. You might say, sir, why not just write this? You can't. If they are asking for the meaning, you have to write the definition. Although this is much better, but if they want the meaning, means they want the meaning. Okay, yeah, very stupid, I know, but you have to. Okay, you have to follow the question. So if sulfuric acid and sodium hydroxide are mixed, what is the result? Write your answer in form of word equation. Okay, sulfuric acid plus sodium hydroxide. Like I said, you take the front of the alkali and react with the acid, you will get sodium sulfate and water. This is the salt. Okay, this is the salt. Okay, so if you ask me, sir, how does sodium sulfate look like? I don't know. Is it in solid or is it in liquid? I don't know. What's the use? I don't know. What color it is? I don't know. This is what you're going to learn next time in chemistry. Okay, there's a list of salt. You have to memorize all their color. Okay, for example, magnesium oxide is white. Zinc oxide, it is yellow when it's hot, white when it is cold. Lead oxide, it is hot when it is brown when it's hot. It is cold when it is yellow. You have to. Copper sulfate is blue. Okay, chromium sulfate is green. There's a list you need to memorize. There's like 20 types of salt. You have to memorize their color. This is why chemistry sucks. Okay, sucks. I'm not even understating it. Next time when you see all these salt color, you'll be like, can I not memorize? No, you can't. You have to memorize all of it. Okay, and have I told you college chemistry is even worse? Okay, there's even a longer list of salt. You need to memorize all of it. Because in college, they will show you, let's say in paper 3, they will give you 10 types of salt on your table. It's an experiment. They will ask you what salt is in test tube number 3. How do you know it's that salt? What test do you do to carry out to prove that it is that salt? You will die. Okay, because I got tortured very awfully in college because of this salt. Hate it, absolutely hate it. Okay, anyway, number 3. Compare the advantage of using digital pH meter compared to litmus paper to identify whether substance is acidic or alkaline. Okay, so why do we use pH meter instead of litmus paper? Okay, we use digital pH meter. Okay, digital pH meter shows the actual pH value. Okay, for BM is menunjukkan nilai pH sebenar. Whereas your litmus paper only shows acidity or alkalinity. Hanya menunjukkan keasidan atau kealkalian. Okay, you might say, sir, what is acidity and alkalinity? That means whether it is alkaline or acidic. Not be acidic, what stream should I go? You have to go science. You have to go science stream. Okay, any technical field, what do I mean by technical? Like you want to be a engineer, you want to be an architect, you want to be something related to medical field, you have to take science stream. Okay, art stream is only when next time you're going for business, you're going for arts. Okay, no choice. If you want to be an architect, you have to take science stream. All right, so anyway, what is acidity or alkaline? That means to show you whether this is acid or alkaline. If you don't want to write it this way, you can say litmus paper only shows whether a substance is acidic or alkaline. That means pH meter will show you pH. You will know. But litmus paper, they only show you, okay, whether this thing is acid or not. They will not tell you how strong the acid is. Now, you use strong acid and weak acid, you still blue litmus paper turns red. You don't know which one is stronger. You don't know which one is weaker. So this is why nobody uses litmus paper unless you're like primary school. Okay, so B, Amin was stung by a wasp. What is wasp? Wasp is it looks like a bee, but it's not a bee. This thing, the bite, the sting is alkaline. Don't mess with this thing, it's gonna kill you. They will attack in group. So while climbing the Mount Ramadan tree, his hair became red and swollen. The pain increased when the sore part was with baking powder. Well, baking powder is alkaline. It's gonna make this thing worse. So explain why his pain increased. Okay, so you can say baking powder is alkaline. Okay, adalah beralkali, so it does not neutralize the alkali sting. Okay, tidak meneutralkan sengatan alkali. Okay, so alkaline doesn't neutralize alkaline, so that's why it's feel pain. One way to reduce Amin's pain, so what can you do? Just now we apply toothpaste, right? Now you apply acid, so you apply vinegar lah. Okay, sapukan cuka. Okay, 2 other applications in daily life. Practice yourself, lor. Brushing your teeth with toothpaste, neutralizing acidic soil. How many times you want to say this? Anything. Okay, even mosquito bite also can. Anything that makes sense. Or you want to say neutralize stomach acid with alkaline. Yeah, sure. That's why gastric medicine is made from alkaline. It's gonna neutralize the excess acid in your stomach, so that you reduce the gastric pain. Okay, so if you have the time, you can go home and finish this. It's not much lah. There's only like a few more questions remaining. Okay, go home and finish it yourself. I will post the answer in the group by weekend. Okay, I already posted last week's answer in the group. Please go and check it out. Read that if you need to. You can do it first only. You can read. Doesn't matter. I already posted that. Please go to your respective group. See which branch are you from. I already posted in all the groups. Okay, so I believe that's it for today. Okay, although I cannot discuss all. Okay, you can go and finish this yourself. All right, so I'm gonna see you next week, the same time. Okay, we should have a happy week. So see you again. All right, so good night, everyone. Good night and bye-bye.